Kahnawake, Kahnawake, and welcome to another episode of Zawana Aorihwa.
We'll be bringing you up to date on all that's happening in and around the community.
In recent headlines, many Kahnawake families lined up for the H1N1 flu vaccine this past week at the Knights of Columbus Hall. Caddo Memorial Hospital Center's communication officer, Lisa Peterson, updates on how the process went.
Vaccine clinic went very well. The community was great. They respected all the priority groups. They were patient. Our staff at KMHC did an excellent job. I think the vaccination clinic went very well. We vaccinated approximately 3,800 people in 5 days. So that was a very good turnout. We're very pleased with those numbers. The only time people waited long was maybe 45 minutes. The max they waited was on Monday afternoon. Other than that, the other days ran smoothly. The lines moved really well.
Okay, did any individuals experience any on-site complications or reactions?
We had a handful, and what I mean by a handful is about maybe 5 people the most, did have some on-site reactions, but it was more of fainting spells, almost fainting spells, and I think it was due to the anxiety of having a needle, of being vaccinated, but it was handled by the nursing, the EMTs that were there, and everything went well.
So will there be any other vaccine clinics available?
It depends on today. It depends on our outcome today, how many people we get out there at the golden age today. And then from there, we'll make decisions as to when will be the next vaccine clinic.
So I think the recent media hype surrounding the H1N1 has had people running to get in line, but it went pretty smoothly here. I got my vaccine. Did you guys go and get your vaccine?
Oh, yes, I did. Yeah. Yes, I did, and I also brought my daughter to get her vaccine as well.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of debate going on in the community whether or not to get the vaccine. Will I? Shouldn't I? And you know what I mean. How did it work out for you?
For me, I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
No, I didn't get it. And the reason why I didn't get it...
No.
No. And
no, I'm just teasing.
For reasons...
Better not get sick.
That's what everyone keeps saying. It's like, you're going to get it and you're going to pass it. No, it was a matter of choice.
Yeah.
So I did as much research as I could on the subject, and I decided that it wasn't something that I wanted. So right now, throughout this whole process, I encourage people, if it felt right for you to get the shot. I wasn't one of the naysayers on any one of the, we could put postings and saying, please don't get a shot or don't do this or whatever. It was a matter of choice.
Yeah, it's personal choice.
Exactly. So it was a matter of choice for me too. So that's where I
wasn't going to get it and the day that I went, because my kids are in the higher risk group. They're all both under 5, and my daughter's 4 months old. She's not able to get it until she's 6 months, and I hadn't had a shot in almost 30 years. No tetanus shots, nothing. So I literally was talking to Candida Rice right moments before I got it, and I was on the verge of meltdown. I was so torn about it, and then I ended up just doing it, and then within the hour I had side effects. I don't know how many people out there are experiencing side effects or if you did, but I definitely had a headache that just for the last, since Friday, no, it's almost been a week.
Well, it feels, I think, for me, it's like a power of suggestion, I think. Once I got it, I either I have a cold or, I just don't feel like 100%.
100%, yeah.
But like I said, it's kind of been, and it comes and it goes. And but the headache... Yeah, I've experienced a headache, but again, I'm not sure if that's related to sinusitis or,
But they said that they would be side effects. They weren't saying that there wouldn't be. They said that there would be. So
I'd rather experience the side effects than actually have the flu.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There's another story that is somewhat related to this H1N1 issue. Yeah. Jesse, Big Sexy Deer, is the last known confirmed case here in Kahnawake, but his state has escalated. Regan, you spoke to several community members or members of the family. Can you give us some of those details in a related issue?
Yeah, this just passed about 2 days ago. I did speak to one of his aunts, and she told me that he had been confirmed to have H1N1 and that he had got double pneumonia and that he was on respirators and that he was in ICU still at this time. So as we're going to air, that is the last update that I know, is that he is still in ICU and he's been in quarantine. And, you know, they're just asking people to send out their best wishes to the family and, you know, that feeling of support,
need some positivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Positivity for Jesse, who is a major part of our community.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and we definitely wish him a speedy recovery, and all our thoughts and our prayers and all our medicines that we can give him are definitely going to Jesse.
Yes.
But you know what, and just quickly before we head back into break, but one thing that one of his family members did say to me and my husband yesterday, he said, you know what, though, a lot of people are concerned about getting the H1N1 vaccine, but maybe they felt that his story could be, you know, I guess, an example of why people should get it, because if you do get it and you have other health-related issues or, you know what I mean, you could just be some freak, you know, issue, too, that you didn't realize and that you didn't get it, and... I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you, but I think they felt that, you know, that his story is kind of unique and that it should maybe, you know, make people want to.
I think that a lot of it has to do as well is that people who are normally what you would think of as like, you know, most immune to this kind of thing are the ones that are actually getting it. Most people will get it and be cured, you know, and get over it, and they'll be fine. They'll be out of work for like 7 days, minimum of 7 days. But what we're talking about, I think, for a lot of people, is also the secondary infections that come from your immune system being down. And then once you actually get over the virus itself, it's the other things that are going to go on. It's going to be like that respiratory problems or and different types of infections. Right. So it's just something to consider.
Just to consider.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess for now, we're going to be heading to a quick commercial break. But before we do, take a look at footage from this year's Veterans Day Parade. And we do have more to come here on Zawana Aorihwa.
Shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, though the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.